Only on Eyewitness News tonight, a burning issue that could pit neighbor against neighbor. Could this happen to your home? Vinyl siding warped and melting. The biggest surprise of all is what's believed to be causing this mess, a neighbor's window. Reporter Susan Hogan did some digging. She joins us now with a story you'll see only on Eyewitness News.
This is one of those stories you have to see to believe. It all started with a call from a local homeowner who says his neighbor's windows are reflecting the sun, causing his vinyl siding to melt. We decided to take a closer look. There's no mistaking what house we're looking for on Rodman Street in Fall River. It's the house that's melting.
What the heck is going on? Until I stood in front of it and felt the heat off my face and looked up at the window, and there it was.
David took pictures telling us he felt he needed proof of what he was witnessing or no one would believe him. Sunlight bouncing off his neighbor's windows right onto the side of his house, the side that's warping. David asked both the vinyl siding company and a building inspector to look at his house. He says both agreed the problem was coming from his neighbor's double pane windows.
Very uncomfortable, very tense.
They're called low-E windows and are required by some building codes because they're energy efficient. But according to the National Association of Home Builders, sometimes these types of windows can actually warp and act like a magnifying glass and reflect too much heat on homes nearby.
This heat that's reflecting off the glass, if it reflects at the right angle, if all the conditions are just perfect, it causes the vinyl to buckle.
David bought an infrared temperature sensor and captured the heat on his home on this particular day at 204 degrees. According to the Vinyl Siding Institute, normal grades of vinyl siding begins to soften at just 160 degrees. We dug deeper and found this same problem is happening to homes nationwide. Both the Vinyl Siding Institute and the National Association of Home Builders acknowledge the problem, but say it is not widespread.
I've seen this several times.
Jerry Brady owns a thermal imaging service and says he's inspected other homes throughout our area with the same melting siding problem.
It isn't something that I would expect should happen.
So what's a homeowner to do? Eyewitness News reached out to the vinyl siding industry, which says its products are not defective. We reached out to the window industry. They tell us they're aware of the issue, but says there is no definitive cause.
Called Mass Department of Public Safety, building inspectors, fire inspectors. By the time I was done, I was back to square one. So nobody knows the solution.
One solution, we're told, is to cover the double pane windows with a full screen to diffuse the reflected light. David Santos is lucky his neighbor did just that for him. As for other homeowners, the National Association of Home Builders recommends putting up tall shrubs to block the sunlight off your neighbor's windows. I'm Susan Hogan, Eyewitness News.
You can find much more on this burning issue right now on FoxProvidence.com, including an interactive slideshow of damaged homes, statements from officials on both sides of the issue, and links on where to turn if you or someone you know is having this issue.